Okay, sorry about that. Had a little technical difficulties on the last video, so here goes part two. We were talking about getting common denominators. Okay, so what I was looking for is this didn't have everything that this side did as far as factors go. So what did it need to have added? Okay, and the left side needed 3x, the right side needed y. So now, okay, what that means is our common denominator is going to be 2 times 3 times x times y. So what we're looking at here is this numerator. Since we multiply by 3x, we're going to multiply the top by the 3x. And because we multiplied the bottom by the y, we want to multiply the numerator by y. Okay, so we get 9x plus 7y, and because they have the same common denominator, I can rewrite this as 2 times 3 is 6, x squared, y. Okay. Similarly, with x plus 4 and x minus 2, and we're subtracting, okay, we want a common denominator. Well, x plus 4 is a prime factor, x minus 2 is a prime. So what that basically means for us is we're going to multiply, by each other. So we have here x minus 3 times x minus 2, okay, over x minus 2 times x plus 4. Okay. And then we're going to subtract x times x plus 4 over x minus 2 times x plus 4. Now comes the fun part. Okay, simplifying this one out. Okay, this one was really nice. It was monomials. There was nothing really to do. Now we've got binomial multiplication. You have a monomial times a binomial. It gets a little more complex. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to multiply x minus 2 times x minus 3. When we do that, we'll get x squared minus 5x plus 6. Okay. If we go ahead and multiply here, we're going to have x squared plus 4x. Okay. And we're subtracting that. Okay. Our common denominator is still x minus 2 times x plus 4. And we're going to leave that because we can leave our answers in factored form. Our denominator is not important at this time to have it multiplied. There's nothing else we need to do with that. Okay, so if we're going to subtract x squared plus 4x, we're saying subtract x squared and subtract 4x. So x squared, take away x squared is 0. Negative 5x minus 4x is negative 9x. And then we have this 6. So we just write it down because it didn't have anybody to combine with. Okay, and then we have x minus 2 times x plus 4. Alright, so now we want to check this. Will it factor? Well, sure enough, it's got a GCF of 3. Okay, so we'd have 3. I'm going to go ahead and take out the negative so we don't have a leading coefficient with a negative there. So negative 3 times 3x minus 2 over x minus 2 times x plus 4. Okay, and that's just a personal thing with having the negative in the parentheses. Okay, all right, now you're ready to flip the page over. And let's take a look at what we got going on back here. Okay. It's kind of some more of the same thing. So we'll go ahead and kind of attack in the same way. I have x squared minus 4, x squared minus 5x plus 6. So just like that very first one, I'm going to go ahead and factor and see what the factors are. So x minus 2, or x plus 2 times x minus 2 for that. And then this would be x minus 3 and minus 2. Okay, so those are the actual factors of these denominators. So they both have x minus 2, but they're lacking each on this. So we go ahead and take care of that. We'll bring the 4x. We'll need x minus 3 because we're going to put that on the denominator. And then on this side, we're going to need the, looks like the x plus 2. Alright, so just like the last problem, we're going to go ahead and clean up the numerator. The denominator is factored, so it's pretty good to go at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and distribute. Since it's addition this time, I'm going to go ahead and just write the plus, and then it's going to be 2x. 2 times 2 is 4. The common denominator. And now we can combine our like terms. Okay, so now I'm going to try and factor 4x squared minus 10x plus 4 to see if I have any common factors with my denominator. So let's see, 4x squared, there's a 2 in everything, so I know that's going to be 2 times 2x squared minus 5x plus 2. So my 2 times 2, it'll be 4, and 4 factors to 4 times 1 and 2 times 2. Because this is positive, I'm going to add, and I'm looking for 5, which I get here, but because that's negative, they need to be negative numbers. So we'll have 2x squared minus 4x minus 1x plus 2. 2x times x minus 2, negative 1 times x minus 2. So I end up with 2 times x minus 2 times 2x minus 1. Okay, so this is now 2 times x minus 2 times 2x minus 1 over x plus 2, x minus 2, x minus 3, and we do have x minus 2 in the numerator and denominator. So final answer, 2 times 2x minus 1 over x plus 2 times x minus 3. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take a break here so that this video isn't too extra long, and we'll pick up with part 3, questions 6, 7, and 8. Alright, stay tuned.